Hello there, my name is Sophie and welcome to this week's video. This week's video is a little bit spontaneous because I had another video planned which I might still film in another week. Last night I was reading my book and I'm getting to the end of it. It's been really hyped up and I've seen a lot about it and a lot of people love it and I have a lot of opinions on it and I'm very close to the end. Like, this is where my bookmark is. I'm very close to the end, but I'm so passionate about this book that I'm gonna make a whole video about it. Small disclaimer, I dyed my hair a little bit this morning. I'm not sure how well you can see it on camera, but it should be a bit more purpley, but my ears, my forehead and my neck are all covered in purple hair dye, so if you notice any in this video, I'm really sorry. It's annoying me as well. Basically Thanos. So this book, I bought this book because it was like half price in Sainsbury's. I got it for like £3.99. It's not gonna focus, there we go. £3.99. It's called Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. And I decided I wanted to read this because I'd seen so much hype around it online. I'd seen loads of people talking about it, loads of people saying they were absolutely obsessed with it and it was the best book they've read. It's won a Costa Book Awards winner in 2017. But the first 100 pages, I didn't really like Eleanor Oliphant. I thought she was a really irritating character. I didn't find the things that people found funny about her, I just didn't think were funny at all. I thought, I'm gonna give a bit of detail but I won't spoil anything, so it's a spoiler free video, but to me, I think Eleanor is written as a character with a form of autism. She's on the autism scale, but I just think I don't find autism funny. I don't find autistic traits funny because a lot of the time autistic people who have those traits aren't trying to be funny, and when people laugh at some things that may be found funny, it kind of disrupts them and they're like, oh, but I wasn't trying to be funny, and I just think it can be quite jarring. So I don't find autistic traits funny where some people do. I don't know if she's intended to be portrayed that way, but that's the way I interpreted it. And the way Eleanor came across to me was as an autistic person who had incredibly autistic traits but hadn't had the help to tailor those to social situations. Obviously I don't mean any of this in an offensive way. I've grown up with autism in my household. I know quite a bit about autism and I know quite a bit about working with autism, so I'm really passionate about the subject. It's so difficult to say I know what she's really meaning because she's not real, she's fictional. This is just a figment of Gail Honeyman's imagination, and in a way the true intentions of the character belong to Gail Honeyman. I know there's a lot of discussion, opinion on whether the author really has any say of a book once it's been published. But no, I got about 100 pages in and I was really struggling to motivate myself to read. This was meant to be my book for March and we're nearly halfway through April. That's how much I've had to force myself to read this, because I needed to find out if it got better. I needed to figure out if it went anywhere. And there's this one bit of the storyline that I find really creepy. If any of you have read the book, please do leave a comment down below because I would love to have a discussion with someone about it, because so many people are so obsessed with it and there's so many things that I just can't quite figure out in my brain about it. But there's a plot point that I found really creepy and it was just I was really struggling to get invested in this character. And then it was more near the 150-200 page mark. I kind of realised I got to a point where I cared about Eleanor, but I didn't like her. I cared about her as a character, and especially with all the things she's been through and some of the traumatic things that are described in the book, you really do empathise for her, but I didn't like her. One of the main reasons I carried on reading is because of a character called Raymond, who plays a really sweet character. He plays a really sweet part in her story, and I mostly want to see if he's alright in the end. Last night I hit about 280 pages, and then while my hair colour was cooking this morning, I reached 300 pages, and this book has 383 pages. Goodreads reckoned it only has 327, but 384 pages. And I genuinely think I will finish this book in one sitting tonight, because it took a turn, like, almost expected. Like, it wasn't too far out from, like, it wasn't a huge twist. It's not something I saw coming, but it fits with the story, and although it was unexpected, it's not completely out of character, and it's really insightful. I think it's really well written, and a lot of it's quite disjointed, which I think is quite clever because it's told from a first person perspective. And I just think it's really clever with how it drip feeds you information, and I'm just really passionate about this book, and I'm really excited about how it ends. So obviously I wanted to make a video about it. So yeah, so I've got 80 pages to go. I genuinely think I will finish this tonight. I love the writing style. She's an incredibly interesting character, and incredibly realistic as well, if she is designed to be on the autism scale. Or maybe she's just been through a lot, I'm not sure, but I think she is autistic. I don't know, there's a whole Q&A bit at the end, and maybe that's gonna answer more of my questions, but I don't want to read them now because obviously I've not finished it. But I'm just really invested in it. I'm invested in Raymond. I just need him to be okay. I just thought I'd chat about it because I've seen so many people talking about how incredible this book was and how obsessed they were with this book, and I just wanted to put my 2 cents in. I'm making a lot more of an effort to read this year. I have read, this is my book 3. I'm aiming to read a book a month, so 12 books over the whole year, because I don't read very quickly, and when I read in the evening, reading makes me tired, so I normally get through about 20-30 pages and then put the book down and go to sleep. That's my thoughts on Eleanor Oliphant. I've decided that whenever I finish a book, I'm going to write a little review on Instagram, so if you care about my opinions once I have finished this book, keep an eye on my Instagram. But if you'd like more book content on here, I could take you through my bookshelves if you like. That would be cool, but obviously if you're not interested in that, I'm not going to do it, so you know. Tell me all about your thoughts on books, please, or any recommendations. That would be fun. Not that I can justify spending any money on books at the moment because I have so many I've not read. That'll do for this week, I think. Thank you if you have watched this far of my rambles about a book I've not finished yet. Yeah, give this video a like if you liked it. If you would like any more book content, do leave a comment down below. And I don't say this very often, but if you like what I'm talking about and the videos I make, it would be really nice if you could subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Cool. Either way, hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!